All right, guys, here we are. Hole number 5 here. Now, one of the things that I'm noticing is kind of with this wind angle, I may kind of intentionally kind of keep it over here and keep myself with that straight wind. So that's more or less what I'm thinking. Other times I'll, put it in here, but I'm not too worried about that. If I can keep that wind angle straight, it's probably an easier shot, even if I have to go club up. So with that being said, something that you should probably be thinking about. Now, the one thing I want to make sure is that I do have that backbone. With a little bit of extra accuracy, it's going to make it easier. Well, you might need the length, though. You may have to go Goliath if you're going to... Well, I don't think you would be towards max, though. Yeah, I think range you'll be okay. So let me see the way that my bag is set up. I can't remember if I even reset it. I didn't. So if I wanted backbone, I would have to do it with Thor's hammer. I'd rather not drive this with Thor's hammer. However, when I drive with backspin, I can control it better. So it won't matter too much that I am Thor's hammer, to be honest. So you'll see with where I'm trying to get this to land, and I'm going to do some backspin to kind of guide this a little bit better. So I'm thinking for this shot just a little bit more than 4 rings. And of course I had to catch a great ball. I don't think it's going to affect me. You'll see I didn't play it overly aggressive. So here you can see opponent does kind of get a little bit in between. Did I go Titan? I think I did. I think that was an accident. I wanted to let you guys know that you should be able to do Navigator for a little bit cheaper ball. So I think I went Titan on accident. But the one thing it did do is it did give me a little bit more range on that drive, so I could hit a little bit more precision backspin shot, which is gonna, with limited guides, you'll want that kind of ability. Alternatively, the perfect bag that I would recommend would be QB backbone, but you see I didn't have that set up. So since I didn't have QB backbone as an option, I had to kind of improvise and use this Thor hammer to give myself the backbone. And with, I just kind of altered the way that I played it. But I do recommend this bump, top spin bump. Should be a little bit of top spin on a long iron, just a little bit. So it's at 2 bars. Let's try 2. And you'll see with where I'm trying to land, right in here. Min club is usually about 2-ish per ring. So just almost 3 rings here. Perfect ball. That's too much. Oh, wow, look. So it actually needs more than 2. I guess because of where I was aiming on the rough, it just doesn't have quite enough. So you may need to go about 3, maybe just a little bit shy of 3, 2.5. But you probably still will want to keep that guide just a little bit short because it is cut off a little bit. It's abbreviated. So just slightly, because it's, not a 4.0 guide or anything. So it is a little bit abbreviated. Keep that in mind and maybe just kind of tweak that spin just a little bit more. It appears that I went just a little bit too much on the ring adjustment, just fractionally, maybe a 1/4 ring. So if I would have kept that just a little bit lighter, it would have probably ran out a little better as well. And I could just see kind of where it landed on the rough. It just seemed like a little bit too large of an adjustment. But, keep those tips in mind and try to get your drive out there the best possible. You don't need to really go any longer than I just did. So using a club like QB off the tee with a Navigator is going to be a really good option for you. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on the next one.